What's good, guys? So today I wanted to give you guys my top tips for making the most money possible on Uber Eats. A lot of these things I've probably mentioned in other videos, but this is gonna be kind of like a condensed version of everything, and I'm kind of nitpicking at my favorites and sharing with you guys what has worked best in my experience. So the first thing I would say is work peak hours. I know for a fact I've said this before multiple times, but I'm telling you, I'm telling you, it it works. Like, it makes a difference. It's gonna save you a lot of time and a lot of gas. Work during peak hours. I would say the best lunch and dinner. This is when people are ordering food very frequently. The orders are back to back, decent rides. It's just busy. Overall, very, very busy. You will make the money and you will make it faster, which is ideal. So, like, depending on where you are, you can start from 10 in the morning until 2, 3 p.m. That's lunch, brunch, whatever you want to call it. Especially during the week, a lot of people are at work and they're ordering food when they're at work. So that makes it very busy. And then dinner rush, which can be anywhere from 6 to 10 p.m. or later. But I would say 6 to 10 is definitely the busiest. This is when people are going home from work. You know, they don't want to go out. They don't want to. I mean, not that they don't want to go to the grocery store, but you know, like sometimes you come home, you just want to order some food, or if you're hanging with some friends, this is just, it's a busy time. 3 to 6 p.m. is an interesting time. I'm not going to say it's like a rush time. It's, you know, there's orders, but in my experience, that's rush hour, okay? Like, that's when there's a ton of traffic, the kids are getting out of school, people are starting to go home from work, the highways are jammed, even the back roads, there's just traffic everywhere. And I have worked during this time, but I really wouldn't recommend it. It takes a lot longer to complete a delivery. You're going to be stuck in traffic for a long time. To me, it's just kind of not making good use of your time. I like to take that time for, like, to do the things that I need to do for me, like go to the gym, take a nap, go eat, run some errands. Like, that to me is a good time to do that stuff, because you're not missing out on too much. If you want to work, if you just need to like stay out there and keep hustling, you definitely can. It's just, in my experience, it can be a little frustrating, and it's going to take longer to complete the job. So just keep that in mind. Also, too, this kind of extends from dinner rush, but it can go even later. Colleges, college campuses are not always the easiest to deliver to, because colleges are big, usually, and there's different buildings, they all have names, and you talk with the students. I'm sorry, college students, if you're watching this. Like, I was a college student too, I get it, but like, sometimes they'll order food, they'll call, and they'll be like, oh, I'm at such and such Pineapple Hall. Like, you're supposed to know the names of all the buildings. I'm like, I don't know where that is. Oh, okay, well, what about this one? Do you know where this is? I'm like, no, I don't go to this school. I mean, if you deliver to the same colleges over time, you're gonna get to know them. But yeah, it could just be a little difficult. I mean, you call them, they'll give you directions, read the signs, you'll figure it out, but it could just, it's not as straightforward as going to like a house or an apartment building. It's just a little more of a process. But they order food a lot. They will keep you very busy, especially late at night. You know, those late night cram sessions, they're ordering takeout, and weekends too. So it's a good time to work, because it will keep you busy. And for the most part, you know, they're nice. I haven't really dealt with anyone that gave me a hard time or an attitude or anything, you know, so it's not that bad. Another busy time to work is weekends, obviously. Weekends are the time, if you want to work the whole day, all day. All day is fair game. It's busy all day. I mean, there is lunch and dinner rush, but the traffic patterns are different. You know, you don't really have to deal. Rush hour isn't. I don't really think it's a thing on weekends. It's a lot worse during the week, you know, because that's when the majority of people work. But weekends, you can work all day. I've noticed too that people tip more on weekends. I think it's because it's more families ordering takeout. So yeah, it's, you know, it's busy, and you'll most likely make more in tips. Usually on weekends I always do pretty good on tips. So it's a good time to work if you can sacrifice a Saturday or a Sunday or both. If you have the time, I would definitely recommend working during that time. Another one of my best tips is to try to stay in the same area. When you do Uber Eats, it's easy to get pulled all over the place, because you'll pick up a delivery in one, let's say, town, and then let's say it's going to the other side of town, and then from there you could get a request from the town next to it, and then you get pulled over to another town or another part of that town. You guys know what I'm saying? Like, you can go pretty far from where you started, which there's nothing wrong with that. And if you want to like just stay busy, that probably is a good way to do that. Just accept every request. But I find that when you do that, you use a lot more gas. You spend a lot more time driving to different pickup locations, because you could get a request to pick something up like 15 minutes away, and that's kind of far. I kind of cut it off at 10 minutes. I try to stay like within 10 minutes of where I am. So if I get a request that's 15 minutes away, I most likely won't take it unless I'm desperate, or I just want to like finish my shift and just do one more order. Like, maybe I'll do it, but for the most part I try to just stay in one area. So just be mindful when you're getting requests that you try to stay close. And you know, when you're in between rides and you're kind of waiting, try to like wait in the same area, so you get what I'm saying. You stay in the same region. What this does, I find it keeps me pretty busy, because where I kind of lurk around, it's a busy area, and you save gas. That's really the main thing. You save time, because you're not driving all over the place to pick up this food, and you're saving gas because you're staying in a smaller region, a smaller zone. It's a little difficult to explain. I hope this is coming off the right way, but just try not to be, I mean, you're gonna get pulled out a little bit here and there, but try to just stay in one area if possible. The reason why it took me so long to figure that out is there's like this thing people think, including me, that you have to accept every single request that you get, or it's gonna affect your account somehow. That's a myth. It's totally a myth, guys. I'm telling you. I used to accept everything, including McDonald's, and I don't accept it. You don't have to accept everything, or there's this logic that you'll get more requests if you accept everything. No, you'll get the same amount of requests. It doesn't make a difference. I don't understand that, but I can tell you, I've tested it out. I decline a lot of requests, like if it's too far, if it looks like it's a McDonald's. Yeah, so don't feel like you have to take every single request. If you want to take it, take it. If not, then wait for the next one. So my last tip to make the most out of your Uber Eats experience is to utilize your referral code. This was a kind of like, girl, what are you doing moment for me, because I went all this time, I have been making videos and people have been watching them, and I wasn't advertising my promo code. So when you work for Uber or Uber Eats or any delivery rideshare app, you get a promo code. So if someone signs up, like a brand new driver, with your code, after they complete a certain number of rides, it's different for every state too, so there's not like one number I can give you guys, but when they complete whatever they have to complete, they get a bonus and you get a bonus. So this is just extra income coming in. You don't have to do anything, you just promote your code. So If you do sign up, or if you're working now and you have a code, try to like promote it. Tell your friends, family. If you hear of anyone looking into it, try to advertise it. I do put my codes. I also have a Postmates code down below in the info box. I put it under every video, and I also have a separate video just talking about promo codes. So if you guys are watching this now and would like to sign up, feel free to use the codes below. Anyway, those are my current tips for Uber Eats. I really hope this helps you guys out. Let me know how it goes. Thank you guys, as always, so much for watching. I will catch you next time. Bye, guys.